you know, the Bills.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Yo, what up, Key?
Slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5-5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4-for-4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you.
That was a good drive. Now we got to play some D.
Let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Yes, sir. That should be a safety, but whatever.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one.
Yes, sir. I put hard flats right there just because I knew he was going to swing up to the running back.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it. Oh, Hal loses it. On one of the
wow.
And they're going to take possession of the football inside.
All right, it's all good. This offense ain't showing me nothing anyway.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach. That was a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he will possibly get back to the line of
Going
scrimmage.
nowhere.
That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Allen.
Thank you. I'll take that. Oh, come on. You can't outrun him, man. Come on. Like I said, his offense ain't really scaring me. So.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a 2nd and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Easy.
Brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds.
Yes, sir. Team fading to the inside. They go out.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A give up the middle to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 9. Well, a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and
Man, Patroller won't. They ain't gonna charge for not working. I think I got it to work now.
From the 21. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
here's 3rd and 3. Now trying to pick it up on third.
That was bad.
McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back.
Yeah, leave the game. Tired of playing the Bills, man. Play them damn near every day. I know nothing about the Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they get him down.
All right, go run, go run.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Stroud off the play fake.
Let's get it. Come on now. I know exactly what he wanted to do.
As they force the turnover on the opening drive. Time will tell if
If
that's
he'd
an
have just
interception
not
that
panicked
rattles
and
the
just
rookie
threw it,
here
I mean,
first
held on a little
drive
bit,
of
he
the
would have
game.
had tight end wide open in the middle of the field.
Going into the game, centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the
All right, he's
football
in
on
man
the
blitz.
road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now throwing on first down here. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
All right, so I guess he's just gonna blitz.
At the 46-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Howell throwing on third down here. That one complete out to Dotson.
Yes, sir.
Take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover.
2 yards, man. Come on.
It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Second down, Howell now. Out left to Dotson.
Yes, sir.
Before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took
All right,
it away.
let's
right?
see. I
So
think
now
he's
you
in
got
like
them back on their heels
cover,
a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
cover 6,
Look
cover
out. You've won the
2.
mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Yep, cover 2.
Pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still.
Sir, yes, sir.
They run fire on and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
A little bit too much.
But it's incomplete.
It's all good.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I hope you
I
don't think
they
that's
put
going to
this
work.
defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Howell, 3rd and goal. To the sideline for Thomas. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. Woods the receiver in motion right. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Oh, he's so lucky.
Interception there. That would be 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than running through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
I should have known.
This one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in.
No.
That might be PI.
What kind of call was that, man?
Obviously,
Come
they
on,
never
bro.
want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh my God, man. Bailing out bad read.
Another first down here as the tackle's made
man.
at Washington's 13-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the goal.
Good breakup.
It's incomplete.
They were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And he will
Yes, sir.
hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Coyote Fairbairn comes on. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st down 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
Quick and easy, quick and easy.
Getting this one across the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, Howell. Complete, it's Dotson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut
right,
all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Howell. And this
Oh, come on, get rid of the ball.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Howell.
There we go. There we go.
With another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Howell from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a first down.
There we go.
Get into field goal range as well. down at the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And Howe will throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
On for the Commanders field goal.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Al now to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. That one complete out to Dotson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Howell to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone.
That boy Dotson is cooking.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's a give to Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Yes, sir.
Antonio Gibson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stroud sets up the play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's It's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Still fighting. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a good route combo.
Noah Brown, 29 yards. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. It's complete, but he will not
No, sir. That's not working.
He stopped up short of the goal line, and this
Jaden, what up?
made a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw,
yeah, I got you.
Have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Faking the handoff, Howell. Going to be caught downfield by
Yes, sir.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off,
It was a good game. Long and hard.
Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Well, see, I only like one game. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.